So, ladies and gents, it's Wednesday afternoon on the 6th of April and just got back from Cebu city to Bohol after going there to renew my tourist visa. So I just wanted to share with everybody my experience as it happened to me, and this is a no-nonsense video, none of the airy-fairy stuff about how I got there and everything else. That's on another video if you'd like to watch that one at another time at your leisure. But this is going to be a short, straight to the point video. Long and short of it is I managed to get my visa extension for 29 days. Now, I did already have an ACR card from my previous time here before the pandemic. Obviously, having had to go home to the UK, that card had expired, and I did ask the guy at the immigration office in the JMAL in Cebu city if it was possible for me to get a 6-month extension, because previously I'd already gone through the 2-month extension after the 1-month extension, etc. Unfortunately, the situation is they're keeping very strictly to the rules and the process has to start all over again. So basically, I had to apply for a 29-day visa extension, and then when I go back in about a month's time or so, I can then request a 59-day extension. Then they will reissue the ACR card and charge me the charges for that also. Now, the total for my 29-day extension, which is going to last me till the middle of May, according to this, is 2,030 pesos, which, on reflection, I was a little bit surprised until I read the other side, because I thought it was going to be 3,000 pesos. That's what everybody said, but I ticked the express box fee, and that's listed on the other side of the page. So that basically it's 1,000 pesos for the express fee. Now, a lot of other guys have been there previously in the last couple of months as it had opened up, and everybody was saying it was taking about 20 minutes to half an hour. It's got a lot busier now because there were about 20 or so foreign guys there of all nationalities with their Filipinos. I did have a bit of a giggling fit because it reminded me of going to a veterinary surgeon's practice, and instead of the girls bringing their pets, they were bringing their foreigners. So there are all these beautiful Filipinos with their foreigners of all shapes and sizes. I think is probably the best way of putting it. But anyway, got to the JMAL about 1 p.m. Got directed by one of the security guards. It's the best way to ask in any of these malls if you need anything. Just find one of the security guards standing on one of the store entrances. And he told me it was on the 2nd floor. Got to the first part where it said it was the office, and they were doing a refurb, and it said it was opposite. Waited there for about 5 minutes. There was only about 2 people there, and it turned out that was the office for extending the non-immigration visas and other type of visas. Not the place I wanted. That was a little bit around the corner again. Again, not a big deal. Outside there's an information kiosk is one way of putting it, or desk, and there's a couple of security guards there. You tell them what you want, and I just literally stated I want to extend my tourist visa. He handed me a 1-page form. You can look it up online on the Bureau of Immigration webpage. It's very, very basic. It just asks details like your name, address, date of birth, an address in the Philippines where you can be contacted, so you can put down either your hotel, or if you have a place to stay, then obviously you put down that address. I left the bit at the top blank where it said how many days, or it actually said how many months, and I thought, well, it's not exactly months, it's like always measured in days, but so I left it blank. and you then go back inside and wait for the guy to call your name to actual pay. So that's after you've handed the form in, of course. So you go inside. There's two lanes. Again, it's all pretty damn obvious, to be honest. It's not complicated whatsoever. All they wanted to see was my passport. I tried showing him my previous ACR card, etc. But he just said, like, just we got to keep to the rules, etc. So he took the form off me, took my passport off me. That's all they asked for, nothing else. Sat back down, said I would be called up again to another window for the cashier. After about half an hour or so, they called me. I paid the amount, as we say, stated. In Cebu, in the JMAL, it's 3,030 pesos for 29 days. I've been told, and I've seen with other YouTubers, that it does tend to vary a little bit depending on the offices, different fees and charges, but we're only talking a few pesos here and there. So yeah, after about an hour and a half of waiting, my name was called to the release window, and literally I was just handed my passport with this piece of paper. Now you can't afford to lose this. You don't get a stamp in your passport, not like before, or it doesn't get clipped to it, not for the 29 days at least. So you have to keep this. I'm actually going to, in a minute, I'm going to staple it to my passport, and in that respect I know I'm not going to lose it, because they told me that without this they wouldn't be able to give you the next extension of 2 months, etc. You'd have to start all over again, and obviously there'll be no record either of you having an extension, which means they could possibly charge you an overstay fine. I wouldn't put it past them. So again, no problems with it, straightforward process, just a bit of sitting around and waiting, which if you're used to the Philippines, you should expect that anyway. Just follow the procedures, treat the guys with respect and politeness, listen to what they're saying. There were incidences of people not listening for their names properly, not really listening to what they were being told, and then kicking off. And I wouldn't say they weren't shouting, getting stroppy, but a little bit sort of frustrated, I think is the best way to say it. So yeah, follow that process. Passport, fill out the form, which took an A4 landscape size page with your basic details. Pass it in, sit back, pay the money when asked, sit back, go and collect it when done. Straightforward, simple. The reason you're waiting around, by the way, is they do doing a basic online criminal records check. So that's nothing new, but I think the system is a little bit faster now as they're getting more online with everything. So yeah, guys, good luck. I can't say, one thing I can advise if anybody is on Bohol is that the office in Tagbilaran, although it is open, cannot process any applications because they've got server problems at this moment. That's as of the 4th of April. And it's been like it for a few weeks, to say the least. So I don't know when it's going to open again. I'm quite expecting to have to go back to the office in Cebu. I've been told also the Gazano, Mal and Mactan Island is also quite efficient. I'm going to stick with JMAL because I've been there now. It works okay, worked for me. Just so that I know, and perhaps now I've got a piece of paper from them, it's what they will need to see anyway. So yeah, just keep to the basics, take your cash, they don't accept cards, and you should fly through the process without any problems whatsoever. So thanks for watching, guys. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, that would be wonderful, and follow my life story so far here in the Philippines with what I think my beautiful Filipina, and they're all beautiful people, everybody. They all smile, happy. Yeah, can't be happier myself at present. So good luck, guys, and maybe I'll bump into some of you at some of the offices. Bye bye for now.